A mysterious figure summons our hero to govern a fief. Meet Bang Ho-young, a regular guy just trying to survive, but he's obsessed with the legendary game Rain of Dice. He's grinding daily quests looking for his next big win. Suddenly, a massive ogre blocks his path to victory. No problem, he uses his conversion power to recruit it. Then he mows down waves of trolls like they're nothing. He clears the stage with insane points to spare. And just like that, a secret quest finally unlocks. But wait, the game says it's a fief, not a city. He's stunned, wondering what kind of trap this is. Then he sees the rewards, massive cash and mythic items. He's already dreaming of the fortune he's about to make. He smashes the participate button, ready to claim it all. Suddenly his screen glitches and he freezes in terror. An emergency patch just turned his game into hardcore mode. Bang Ho-young is now trapped as Joran Tamer. He's stuck with the broken conversion skill, but he needs to know if he'll survive. The system confirms, clear the quest to escape. He's relieved, but the real grind starts now. He arrives at the camp as the new count. He meets Lillian, his high-ranking skeptical adjutant. She's disappointed, but he's just trying to adapt. He sees her stats. This status window is insane. He's panicking, trying to hide his confusion. Lillian demands answers about his weird behavior. He's struggling to explain this game like reality. She probes his memory, testing his identity. He knows her lore, but acting is hard. She's suspicious, watching his every single move. He brushes it off, focusing on the soldiers. He reaches out, trying to build some trust. He flashes a confident smile, winning her over. She's blushing. He's actually pulling this off. He faces his army, but their loyalty is low. Their stats are dropping. He needs a plan. He's desperate, begging his predecessor for some help. He's not a leader, but he's gotta fake it. He locks in, ready to command his troops. He addresses the men, choosing their dark fate. The soldiers murmur, unsure of their new lord. He's taking them to a deadly monster den. He rallies them, promising glory amidst the danger. He screams his resolve, firing up the troops. The soldiers are moved. Their loyalty starts climbing. He promises them a life worth living today. He demands their absolute trust and total commitment. They cheer, ready to follow him anywhere now. His passive skill levels up. He's getting stronger. He heads to the palace, seeking more power. He stands before the queen, making his request. He needs attendance for his dangerous new mission. The queen questions him, but he stands firm. She's confused, but he has a secret plan. He wants to recruit the kingdom's dangerous convicts. He enters the dark, grim depths of prison. He demands the release of specific lethal prisoners. He presents his list, shocking the warden silent. He spots a target, but the warden objects. He's recruiting Jajil, a thief with high potential. The warden is terrified of his bold choices. He's looking for value, not just any criminal. Then he spots her, a mysterious, dangerous woman. A priestess in prison. He's instantly intrigued. She's a killer, but he sees her worth. She's a monster hunter, perfect for his team. The warden warns him, but he does not care. He confronts her, challenging her dark, bloody past. She roars back, justifying her brutal, righteous kills. He agrees. She's exactly the weapon he needs. She's impressed. He understands her twisted logic. He's cold, calculating, and ready to recruit her. She smiles, finally seeing a kindred spirit here. She's ready to kill for him, no hesitation. He's unlocked Luvia, a powerful 4th-rank priestess. Her stats are incredible. This is a win. She's curious, wondering why he chose her today. He offers her a position of high honor. She's stunned. Special privileges for a death row convict. He offers her the power to punish evil. She's sold, ready to join his chaotic cause. The deal is struck. His territory grows stronger. He enters the grim, low-ceilinged prison block. Realizing it's a holding pen for non-human prisoners, he spots a half-blood locked away for petty theft. He questions the prisoner, who reveals a bizarre motive. The thief's twisted logic leaves him completely stunned. He sighs, deciding to check the thief's hidden stats. Boyunal's stats appear. A high-potential dungeon mercenary, he realizes this thief is perfect for scouting traps. He plots to persuade this thief to join him. He mocks the thief's remaining 6-year sentence. The thief complains about the horrific prison conditions. He sees an opening to leverage the terrible food. He offers the thief a way out for better meals. The thief is skeptical, but clearly tempted by the offer. He asks the guard about the night's disgusting menu. The revolting list of food makes the thief gag. He breaks, screaming he'll join the count's territory immediately. He smiles, officially welcoming the new recruit to his team. He returns to his mansion, a reward for past glory. He notes the staff has dwindled to almost nothing. The housekeeper fled, terrified by the mere mention of apocalypse. He realizes the remaining maid must be someone special. He recalls a memory from 4 years ago. He asks a soldier about the group of rescued hostages. He finds a young girl who refuses to leave. He kindly asks if she has nowhere else to go. He offers her a place in his growing territory. She looks at him, finally finding a savior. He remembers saving her and eyes his mansion's value. He considers selling the place for quick cash. The maid panics, thinking he's selling her off. He clarifies he meant the house, not her. She vows to follow him to the world's end. She creepily promises to chase him if abandoned. He checks the system. Dismissing her is nearly impossible. He feels awkward having a girl call him master. She clings to him, worried about his health. He tries to push her away feeling suffocated. She gets offended claiming she's just worried sick. He demands she step back and respect his rank. She refuses insisting on her undying obsessive loyalty. He gives in demanding she follow his orders. She nods completely infatuated with her lord. He warns her that their journey will not be easy. He explains they are heading into a monster den. He tells her the comfort of the mansion is over. He prepares her for the harsh reality ahead. He gives her the choice to stay behind safely. She chooses to follow him no matter the cost. A surprise achievement pops up. He just earned points. She beams with love ready to do anything for him. Our MC is leveling up ready to hunt, but his warhorse is being totally stubborn. He checks the stats. This beast is high tier. The horse senses a change in its master. He's forced to burn precious ep to tame it. He needs a name to seal the deal. He calls it Meiyang, a name as tough as him. The taming process is officially a massive success. The horse bows, fully acknowledging its new master. He's already building a legendary loyal army. With his mount ready, he charges forward. They hit the Fordwick highway heading for trouble. Usually safe, but something is definitely wrong here. The road stretches on endless and ominous. Suddenly, his loyal maid approaches with a warning. She's been gathering intel while he was busy. He realizes she's more than just a follower. He checks on her, but she's relentless. He demands the truth. What's the situation? Monsters are swarming the highway to Rainfa. He's shocked. Monsters on a protected road. She confirms it's no rumor. Troops are moving. His smooth journey just turned into a nightmare. He has to decide, highway or dangerous detour. The system forces a brutal choice upon him, danger and loot or a long safe slog. He turns to his maid for her input. She's stunned he's actually asking for her advice. She suggests keeping the threat a secret. He worries about the porters panicking. He's torn, honesty or tactical silence. He realizes she's right. A leader must decide. She reminds him of his duty as commander. He knows panic will destroy his entire unit. He looks at his men. They need a leader. He halts the march, taking full control. He drops the truth to keep them prepared. The men murmur, but he's already locked in. One soldier is actually excited for the fight. A porter screams, terrified of the looming danger. He silences the chaos with pure authority. No insubordination allowed under his command. He chooses the highway, no more running away. He guarantees their safety, acting like a boss. He knows the risks, beasts, bandits, and death. He promises protection from his elite soldiers. His reinforced skill levels up. He's getting stronger. A porter demands hazard pay for the risk. The system hits him with another impossible choice. He's losing it. Choices within choices. Why are the soldiers getting so angry? He realizes the system's options are total trash. He thinks back to his maid. He needs creativity. He proposes a deal to the entire group. He'll share the monster's spoils as a reward. He demands they build traps and barricades. The porters are sold. They're ready to work. He promises the soldiers get first dibs. The soldiers are fired up. They're finally loyal. He's finally acting like a true Margrave. He reminds them who holds the real power. He vows they will all get rich today. The system rewards his genius outside the box thinking. His army cheers. He's officially their legendary lord. Our hero arrives at the Western Plains relay station, but he immediately hears rumors of monsters on the highway. A soldier confirms the terrifying news of a troll infestation, so he demands to be kept informed of every development. He takes a moment to rest, but his maid approaches asking if he's tired, her obsession clearly growing stronger. He brushes off her advances, feeling the weight of command, while she wonders if his revival changed his very soul. She complains about the long walk, wanting a ride, but he shuts her down, refusing to show favoritism. She accepts his coldness, vowing to endure for his sake, dreaming of the day she sits beside him. Meanwhile, the soldiers panic about the monsters on the highway, questioning why the divine protection has suddenly failed them. A mysterious priestess arrives, casually demanding a light, and she effortlessly ignites the campfire with a snap. The flames roar to life, catching everyone's attention as she mocks the baby soldiers for their ignorance. She blames the angels for their blatant negligence, laughing off the danger of being struck by lightning. She even jokes about collecting ashes if they die, leaving the men completely stunned by her dark humor. She sits down unfazed by the tension and criticizes the angels for failing their duties. She offers our hero a sip, testing his resolve, and he accepts their connection, deepening in the silence. He worries about his secret, but enjoys the rare drink, asking her for the truth behind the monster surge. He knows the game world is distorting into reality, while she explains that even divine blessings eventually fade. He opens up about his tragic past, and she offers a sympathetic yet chilling response. He realizes they share a dark, cynical perspective, so he acknowledges their strange, newfound bond. They agree to work together to survive this chaos. Suddenly, he halts the march, taking total control as his team looks to him for their next move. The system drops a subquest: protect the supply wagons. He recognizes the Mandragorani as annoying low-tier pests, but knows their screams are a dangerous, slowing debuff. He senses the danger before they even appear, realizing the unnatural stillness in the air. He warns his team to prepare for immediate combat, ordering a defensive circle to protect their precious cargo. The soldiers snap into formation, ready to follow his lead as he orders everyone to plug their ears with cotton. He splits his forces, setting up a tactical trap, and orders his scout to bait the monsters out. The trap is sprung, drawing the beasts into the open, and the Mandragorani lets out a piercing, deadly scream. He watches the chaos unfold, his heart racing as he screams for the cavalry to charge them down. He watches his men engage the enemy with ferocity, but suddenly realizes he's never actually held a sword. Our genius Margrave needs a ride, and fast. He spots a Mandragorani and demands it get down. He actually mounts the monster. What a power move! No horse, no problem, he just makes one. He charges forward, ready to command the battlefield. He orders the vanguard to their positions immediately. The Mandragorani swarm, but he's already one step ahead. He screams at the beasts. They picked the wrong opponent. Suddenly, a massive rock crashes down from above. The Mandragorani let out their signature ear-piercing scream, but he's prepared for the chaos, unfazed by the noise. He calls for the charge, crushing the enemy lines. The battlefield is his and the victory is certain. His maid is impressed, but he's already planning ahead. A priestess prays, but he's focused on the tactical gain. The monsters are cornered, trapped by his brilliant strategy. He strikes and the beasts are sent flying. The priestess channels light, but he commands the outcome. The light bursts forth, blinding the remaining threats. He dominates the field, leaving the monsters nowhere to run. The Mandragorani are decimated under his relentless assault. He shouts orders. Barricade the front, seal the rear. His men scramble to follow his perfect tactical plan. A lone Mandragorani trembles, staring into his eyes. He corners the beast. Welcome to his personal ranch. He flashes a cold, calculated smile at his prey. He turns the supply cart into a lethal sword chariot. He's ready to convert these monsters into his own livestock. He mocks the beast. Stop sounding like a hungry dog. He draws his sword, ready to end the threat. He offers a choice: obey him or face the end. The beast submits. The tamer's fief welcomes its new slave. He treats this like a gacha game. Efficiency is key. He orders his men to spare the remaining monsters. His maid questions his sanity, but he's just getting started. He brushes off her concern with a sharp, witty remark. She thinks he's crazy, but he knows exactly what he's doing. The soldiers are whispering, doubting his bizarre monster taming plan. The system warns him. His reputation is on the line. He ignores the doubt, focusing on the monster's fur. It's soft, useful, and perfect for his grand design. He inspects the loot, his mind racing with possibilities. He gathers the troops, ready to explain his genius. He reveals his secret. His revival granted him this power. He calls his new monster recruits to the front. The soldiers are stunned. The monsters are actually obeying. He needs to calm his new terrified monster allies. He promises them delicious hay, a master of manipulation. He forces them to perform tricks, proving his absolute control. The soldiers are in awe. His ability is undeniably real. He dismisses them, his authority now completely unquestioned. The monsters stay put. The soldiers can't believe their eyes. He explains the utility. These beasts are his new tools. He highlights the value of their horns and leaves. He knows their medicinal properties. He's a walking encyclopedia. He orders his maid to bring hot water immediately. He calls a weary soldier forward for a special treatment. He diagnoses the man's health issues with perfect accuracy. He reveals the status window's secret. He knows everything. He hands over the tea, promising full responsibility. The soldier drinks, trusting his lord's mysterious remedy. The effect is instant. He's revitalized and ready for more. Ho Young inspects the soldier's hand, noting the rapid recovery. The priestess is busy, but Ho Young interrupts with a plan. He charms the room, his authority radiating pure confidence. He promises the men profit from the monster's valuable horns. The soldiers are hooked, hanging on his every word. He confirms the harvest plan with his new monster livestock. He dismisses their doubts, comparing his taming to legendary feats. The priestess questions the risk of rebellion from the beasts. Ho Young smiles, revealing his secret rehabilitation stat. He jokes that he'll let the priestess handle any trouble. He interrogates the monsters, forcing them to swear loyalty. He offers a simple deal: labor for food and safety. The system rewards him. His taming strategy is paying off. His rehabilitation skill levels up, proving his genius. He challenges the men. Who dares object to his vision? Quest complete. A+ rank and massive rewards for the Margrave. He knows the game mechanics better than anyone else. He rallies the troops, declaring a victory feast tonight. But wait, is that meat actually from the Mandragorani? He orders the carcasses burned to prevent further monster attacks. He decides to turn the threat into a gourmet meal. He reassures his men, promising only the highest quality food. The cook is skeptical, but Ho Young's word is law. He inspects the dish, demanding perfection from his kitchen staff. The priestess performs a bizarre, chilling prayer over the meat. The soldiers hesitate, questioning if this is truly edible. Ho Young scoffs, confident in his expert butchery techniques. He commands the head cook to follow his recipe precisely. He shuts down the cook's constant complaining with a threat. He demonstrates the perfect cut, showing off his hidden skills. He instructs them to save the fat. Nothing goes to waste. He threatens the cook's wages to stop the annoying tusk sounds. He directs the cooking process, orchestrating the perfect meal. He chooses the cooking method, keeping the quality uniform. He warns the cook again, no more tusk or else. He reveals his secret weapon, exotic soy sauce seasoning. He knows exactly how to make this monster meat delicious. He pours the sauce, transforming the dish into a masterpiece. He tastes it himself, proving he's a leader who leads. He adds alcohol and tea to mask the gamey odor. He directs the maid to juice fruits for the glaze. He checks the grill, ensuring the meat is perfectly rested. He slices the steak, the presentation looking absolutely divine. He forces the cook to taste his culinary creation. The cook takes a bite, eyes widening in pure shock. The flavor is an absolute game changer for the men. The cook is stunned. The monster meat is actually incredible. He forces an apology, finally silencing the cook's attitude. His enhancement skill levels up from the feast's success. He hands out the skewers, the ultimate master of logistics. The camp erupts in joy, the men loving their meal. He asks for their verdict, knowing he's already won. The soldiers are too busy eating to even speak. He laughs, already planning his next big marketing move. The men cheer, naming the dish Mandragorani Bulgogi. The feast is a massive success. The Margrave reigns supreme. The moon hangs high over the quiet, tense camp. Bang Ho Young rests, but his mind is already racing. Lillian paces, deeply unsettled by her lord's recent bizarre actions. She can't fathom why he's suddenly cooking monsters for everyone, and he's even trading them like common livestock now. She struggles to reconcile this with the man she once knew. Suddenly a shadow looms. Ho Young is still awake and training. He steps out, his movements precise and calculated. Lillian catches him mid-swing, shocked by his intensity. She cries out, startled by his sudden appearance. He lands gracefully, unfazed by her sudden intrusion. He confirms he's training, his eyes sharp and focused. Lillian watches him, her confusion turning into genuine concern. She confronts him about his lost memories and fading skills. Ho Young admits it. His resurrection came with a heavy price. He's lost his old swordsmanship, but he's not worried. Lillian presses him, desperate to understand his strange transformation. She questions how his strength has grown despite his decline. He's tossing heavy monsters around like they're mere toys. Ho Young just laughs, embracing the trade-off of his new life. He doubles down, insisting his taming power is no joke. Lillian shudders at his willingness to use monsters and criminals. She laments that the old captain would never act this way. He challenges her. Does honor really feed his starving people? He declares that survival is far more important than pride. He cuts her off, demanding she accept his new reality. He knows she's confused, but he's just getting started. He promises to prove himself, asking for her absolute trust. He needs her loyalty as he rebuilds his path forward. He leans in, swearing her to secrecy about his condition. Lillian apologizes, finally bowing to his iron-clad resolve. He accepts, then hands her a wooden training sword. She's stunned, but he demands she become his instructor. The training begins. He's ready to reclaim his combat edge. He knows she's the key to mastering his new body. Lillian lunges, ready to drill him with ruthless efficiency. A flash of steel. She's not holding back at all. Ho Young stumbles, realizing just how brutal her lessons are. He jokes through the pain, keeping the mood surprisingly light. He finally sends her to rest, exhausted by the session. He teases her one last time, enjoying the banter. Alone again, he feels the toll of his rigorous training. He stretches, his body aching but his spirit soaring. He's made real progress, finally grasping basic aura control. His strength is immense, but his technique remains his weakness. He ponders the future. What if a massive threat appears? Swordsmanship is not enough. He needs a more efficient weapon. Bows are useless. He needs raw, devastating firepower. He envisions a hand cannon perfectly suited for his strength. A portable cannon, the ultimate tool for his grand design. Long-range dominance means he will not have to risk himself. The system chimes. Nation of Cannoneer's skill is officially unlocked. He's excited, but he knows he needs materials to build. He checks his resources. Primal mana stones are the key. He plans to recruit dwarf engineers to forge his weapon. Suddenly, a soldier bursts in with an urgent report. Trolls and gremlins are attacking the nearby villages. Ho Young's eyes narrow. It's time for a real-world test. Bang Ho Young stands ready, facing a massive, terrifying troll. The beast lunges, but our hero holds his ground. He knows one direct hit means instant game over. He executes a perfect backdash, dodging the lethal strike. He slashes back, but the monster's hide is tough. He realizes this is not as easy as hunting Mandragorani. His aura flickers. He must maintain absolute focus. The troll regenerates instantly. This fight is getting intense. He switches tactics, opting for quick, precise strikes instead. He plants his feet, channeling his inner master swordsman. With a sharp cry, he unleashes a swift, cutting blow. The troll tanks it, planning to trade hits for damage. Ho Young realizes the danger and shifts his strategy again. He strikes with blinding speed, aiming for a weak point. A clean hit. He cripples the beast with surgical precision. He keeps the pressure on, never letting the troll recover. The monster falls, but the battle is far from over. He spots a fallen soldier and rushes to help him. The man is hurt, but Ho Young is already assessing him. He sees the wound, a brutal hit from a stone axe. He considers using troll blood, but the system warns him. The soldier tries to wave him off, acting noble. Ho Young shuts him down. No dying on his watch. He's not losing a man. He'll resurrect him just to scold him. He calls for backup and his tamed creatures arrive. The Mandragorani deer are here ready to assist their master. He orders them to evacuate the wounded soldier immediately. He commands his scouts to track the remaining trolls. He spots his Mount Rio charging into the fray. He directs his forces, but the trolls are too far. Then it hits him. His taming skill is the answer. He consumes his energy, forcing the troll to submit. He commands the beast to throw its weapon aside. The troll is confused completely under his absolute control. He checks the stats. This troll is a high-intellect fighter. The troll is baffled, wondering what just happened to him. He orders the soldier to fall back to safety. The trolls are panicking, their ranks falling into chaos. He watches them bicker, fully exploiting their lack of coordination. His eyes narrow. He's already planning his next move. He compares the power stats, laughing at their weakness. A smirk forms on his face. He's got them cornered. He points his finger. Time for the final takedown. He forces the trolls to fight each other instead. The internal conflict is brutal and perfectly executed. He watches the chaos masterfully manipulating the battlefield. The trolls are completely broken, turning on one another. He notes the tactic, a swindler's way to win a war. The trolls celebrate a win while being played like puppets. They realize too late they've been deceived by a human. He strikes the final blow, ending the threat for good. He finishes the job, ensuring no regeneration is possible. The strike is clean, swift, and utterly devastating. He sighs, noting his taming skill needs more leveling. The deer is terrified, begging for its life. He reassures the creature, as long as it behaves, it's safe. He regrets killing the troll so quickly. What a waste. He wonders why they're working in pairs now. The system chimes. His taming skill is on cooldown. He curses the system. Why did not it warn him sooner? He prepares for the next wave, staying sharp. He stands ready, the undisputed master of this battlefield. Bang Ho Young spots a mysterious explosive threat on the horizon. He's stunned. Was that actual explosion magic? A massive blast rocks the battlefield. He knows there are no mages here, so who fired it? He turns to investigate the source of the chaos. A dwarf. He's caught completely off guard. The dwarf trier is clearly up to something. Ho Young prepares to strike, but the dwarf interrupts him. This is not just any dwarf, he's an explosives expert. He watches closely as the dwarf handles a volatile stone. Ho Young realizes the sheer danger of that object. The dwarf strikes the stone, triggering a massive detonation. The raw power is blinding and absolutely lethal. The explosion tears through the enemy with ease. A troll is literally blown apart by the blast. Ho Young is floored. That's basically a portable grenade. He's hyped, realizing this is stronger than any mage's spell. He learns the dwarf's name is Berneville Lunton. The system confirms this guy is exactly who he needs. Ho Young approaches him, ready to make his move. Suddenly he senses danger and draws his sword. He tackles the dwarf to safety just in time. He moves with lightning speed to protect his new asset. He lunges, driving his blade into the attacking troll. He unleashes a powerful, decisive strike. A clean hit. The troll does not stand a chance. The beast falls, silenced by Ho Young's precision. He scoffs at the tough, persistent pest. He grips his sword, ready for whatever comes next. He breathes a sigh of relief, the immediate danger past. He looks at his blood-stained hands, unfazed. He's ready to get his hands dirty for his people. The dwarf is impressed by his resolve and character. Meanwhile, the village is in ruins, children crying out. The devastation is absolute, but he's here to fix it. He asks what's happening, his eyes cold and focused. A priestess steps forward, her expression grim. The villagers beg for their loved ones to be saved. She commands them to gather every piece of the fallen. The villagers are desperate, demanding immediate resurrection. Ho Young steps in to manage the chaotic crowd. He speaks with authority, promising a solution by noon. The villagers look on, clinging to his every word. He vows to protect them until the reinforcements arrive. He shuts down the dissenters, defending his team's hard work. The people cheer for him and his stats skyrocket. Back in the barracks, he's ready to talk business. He confronts the dwarf, asserting his authority as count. His maid Peach proudly introduces her master. The dwarf is humbled, realizing who he's dealing with. Ho Young orders drinks, keeping the atmosphere relaxed. The dwarf refuses tobacco, obsessed with his craft. He insists on dark beer, winning the dwarf's respect. He drops the formalities, showing his true charismatic self. The dwarf watches him, clearly impressed by his spirit. He challenges the dwarf's cynical worldview. He proves he's not just a man in a fancy seat. He leans in, ready to seal the deal on his grand design.